play and gave up a bigger one instead.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 1.
A big play there. 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
His kick is good.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Lining up for the point after.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
No gain on the play there, second down.
They're on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. How absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that, because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
17-yard line.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, they'll throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down. And
so with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC champ. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bengals'
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Throwing his
is Mahomes on third. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The give to the fullback on the dive.
The handoff to the fullback. Willie Gay on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Check 15.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon, able to slither by. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Mixon. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Balaj. And some space here. Touchdown! Kalen Balaj, 35 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Randy Bullock.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
15 yards on the play, first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Evans drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a little daylight. across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run here with Blige. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
The ball carrier.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chiefs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Joe Burrow sacked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Chiefs 24.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach,